Alright guys, welcome back to Cinema Logan. I just want to thank y'all real quick before we start the review. On our last video, the Nosferatu video, it did amazing. So I just want to thank y'all so much for that, and I'm truly blessed to have that. But today we're reviewing Creature Commandos episode 4 and 5. James is single-handedly carrying the DCU. I almost said DCEU. This ain't Zack Snyder. We're talking James. Because James Gunn bringing it back. Because Creature Commandos is so addicting. I was just watching the 5th episode, and I was like, I want to fast forward to know what's going on. And I'm like, damn. And of course, we're left at a cliffhanger on episode 5. But let me go through episode 4 first. There's going to be spoilers. Because we're on episode 4 through 5. I'm here to talk about it. But and let me just point out, G.I. Robot's not back. So, James, we got some beef already, bro. So if I ever see you in person, bro, you know what's about to happen. But episode 4, they capture the Cersei lady. Not Cersei, sorry. The Amazonian woman that was trying to kill the princess. They capture her. They have her in this room, and they contained her. She can't fucking cast her spells, but she's like, I'll show you the future of what I'm seeing of what this princess will do. And she shows it to Amanda Waller, and Rick Flag's not really buying it. He's like, oh, this is bullshit. This is not true. But then Amanda Waller calls in this Amazonian woman, this professor, and she's like, no, it's true. But something seems off with her, off rip, when she comes in. So Amanda Waller sets out the team without Rick Flag to go kill the princess. I was like, oh my fucking god. And then we get this bonding of Frankenstein and Rick Flag. I keep wanting to say Frank Grillo, but Rick Flag and the guy Frankenstein. We get a lot of bonding between them, and we get a lot of backstory for Weasel, which I was like, damn, bro, that's Weasel's backstory. I felt bad as hell. It was kind of sad, actually, but I should have saw this coming, because guess what? This is what James Gunn is good at, bro. James Gunn is so good at getting a bunch of characters I've never heard of in my life that are cool, wacky, little creative, putting a spin on them, giving a backstory, and then somehow I end up caring for them. Like, I care for this whole team. I care for Mrs. Frankenstein. I care for Dr. Philosopher. The Philosopher guy in episode 5, the action scenes, and episode 4, the action scenes with him, are badass. Honestly, those action scenes alone, I would recommend the show to go see. And the Blue Girl, I'm waiting to see what the Fish Girl can do, because we haven't really seen much from her. So I'm wondering if she's holding back, because let's not forget, she's in prison. So she did something. But I miss G.I. Robot. R.I.P. to my boy. He's still not back. Hopefully he comes back, or somehow they bring him back to life. He's a robot. I mean, come on. Bring him back. We got a lot of bonding. So Amanda Waller sends out the team to the princess. Meanwhile, Rick Flag and Frankenstein are going to the Amazonian professor's house. And we find out she's killed. She died. Her throat slit. But then someone's coming home. It's the other professor. The other professor gets home. She sits down. And then she starts transforming into Clayface. I was like, what I was like, what? Clayface? So now you got Clayface. And they showed a vision of when Cersei was taking over the world, the Amazonian woman. They showed Justice League, fucking Batman. They showed Blue Beetle. They showed Wonder Woman. They showed Superman. They showed Gorilla Grodd. I was like, what? Gorilla Grodd? So obscure of a villain, but okay. That's dope, though, that it's even being mentioned. And you're like, oh, well, how is this the same thing Marvel's popping? No, it's not like that, though. But episode 4 is really good. It goes to that, and then it kind of ends on a little cliffhanger, you know what I'm saying? And then we get to episode 5, and episode 5 is all about Frankenstein. The Frankenstein guy. It's all about Frankenstein. And more bonding between him and Frank Grillo. That's this. Episode 5 is where they fight Clayface. Clayface is OP, because does Rick Flag die? Because at the end of the episode, he's dying, and he's like, oh, you should tell her how you really feel. Because the whole time, Frankenstein is gushing and is obsessed with Miss Frankenstein. Let's be real. He wants to love her. That's literally all he wants. He's a big baby. All right? He's like, you should just tell her how you feel. And he's like, I'm like, okay. But they kill Clayface, or they kill him. I don't know what happens. Frankenstein grabs an outlet, pulls the cords out, shocks him, electrocutes him to death, and that. But meanwhile, the team gets to where the princess is at. I forget what the location's at, but they get to the whatchamacallit, the airport. They land, and Alexei picks him up. I'm like, hey, Alexei's back. And Alexei's driving, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He gets a phone call, and he's like, yeah. And then he looks over at them, so he knows something's up. He knows they're trying to kill him. So he's like, let me take a detour. We take detour, we go around. Long ways. His little accent is fucking, it's great. I love it. And then they're driving, and he's like, what are you doing, Alexei? Where are we going? And he's like, we've protected the princess for too long. Like, I know you're here to kill her. I'm not going to let that. And bunch of cars pull up. Everybody pulls up. And then Dr. Philosopher says, fuck it. Punches this man's head off through the car seat like this. He's behind him, sitting behind him in the car. Punches that motherfucker's head off. Blows his head off. Blood is everywhere. And that's where we get the biggest action scene for sure. All the guards start coming. The action scene. Everyone's killing people. Everyone's just murdering. Blood is everywhere. I was like, holy shit. And then at the end of the episode, they survive the ambush. At the end of the episode, one of Cersei's guards comes up to her, and she's like, they killed all the guards. We tried our best, but they got away. They're by themselves right now, so we should be okay for right now. And then she's like, we need to kill them all. So the princess wants to kill them. She didn't say Rick, so I don't know because what's happening with that. But I was like, bro, there's too much going on. But for real, Frank Grillo does such a good job. And Frankenstein, this guy does David Harbour. You're doing a great job, bro. I think Frankenstein's a really funny character. He does a lot of laughs. I was laughing quite a lot in those 2 episodes with Frankenstein. He's funny. He's dumb but funny. He's got that little, like, they're at the school trying to spy on the professor and shit, and he's like, oh, I forgot where are my contacts? And all the students are looking because there's a fucking Frankenstein at their school. But besides that, these 2 episodes are great. I'm trying to, honestly, Creature Commandos is just going up. You know what I'm saying? It's getting better and better by the episode. Like, I want to know. And now I got to wait till Thursday to find out. Are you kidding me, bro? James, don't do this to me. And also, this is off topic, but this is what also makes me not concerned. Because if James Gunn can make me like an animation show that I've never heard of, characters I've never heard of, I got faith in Superman. I don't think we need to worry, guys. Because Creature Commandos is an 8 out of 10 right now with the episodes that are out. Creature Commandos, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's what it is. I think you guys should. I definitely recommend it. If you have HBO Max, go watch this. If you don't have HBO Max, go buy HBO Max and go support DC because DC is going to be on top here in a minute and it's doing a great job. But for real, I have no worries. 8 out of 10, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you follow my Twitter down below because that's where I'm updating y'all, letting y'all know what's happening, that I'm even uploading the Creature Commandos review. Make sure you follow that because that's important. And make sure you comment down below what you guys think of Creature Commandos. If you think it's good, or if you think James is ruining the DCU, or he's not doing such a good job. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next review. And, peace.